Hey, Dorianin here. I'm gonna go a different way on this one. I'm actually gonna do some editing, and I'm gonna actually deal with a fairly important subject. In this case, gun control. I am technically I say because there's a piece of paper I have to fill out in order to complete it, but I am technically a dual citizen of the United States. My dad is a member of the Armed Forces of the United States. He spent 20 years in the United States before I was born. And yeah, technically I'm a dual citizen. And the whole gun control thing has been coming up a lot, especially since the atrocities in the school, and I'm not going to go into that because what is there to say? I mean, fucking horrible. How could you do that? Children, you don't kill fucking children. But that's why I'm doing it this way, is because I'm going to edit a bunch of this shit out. My feelings on gun control is I live in Canada, and in order to have the right to buy a gun, even if it's from, well, it has to be from a sporting goods store. You can't, I think there's some Walmarts you can buy guns from, but it's the sporting goods section, and you have to show FAC, a firearms acquisition certificate, which means you have taken a six-week course. You cannot just go buy a gun in Canada. You have to take a course, you have to have a license, you have to have a criminal record check, and yeah, that's how it works. And how many gun deaths do we have in Canada every year? Oh, as of 2012, it was less than 60. It was under 60 gun deaths. I know this because I have been arguing with a few people on YouTube over this, and every time I try and cite a source, I am no longer allowed to. I think YouTube doesn't like you putting links into your comments. I think it's probably some sort of fucking spam control thing, and I can agree with that. I will at the end of this, I will have sources for my figures underneath in the description so that you can see my sources. I don't like making arguments when I can't back them up, and I'm going to start doing this a bit more, like actual factual shit, because yeah, I don't like being a drunk. I don't know how many people saw the one where I was like a responsible drunk and showed me at my worst. But yeah, I'm trying to be a better person. But yeah, gun control. Gun control is a good thing. There's people who say, well, you know what, you can take a butcher knife or a fucking hammer or a fucking nail gun and kill people just as easily as you can with a gun. It isn't guns that kill people, it's people. And that's true to a certain extent. But the thing is, a hammer, the whole design behind a hammer is to put nails into something to build stuff. The whole point behind a butcher knife is to cut up meat to feed people. And trust me, I know about butcher knives. I was a cook for 23 fucking years. I know knives. I probably know knives better than anybody viewing this video. So yeah, fuck you on the knives. And yeah, no, guns have only one purpose. The only purpose a gun has is to kill something. Anything. That's the whole purpose of a gun. is to kill something quickly and easily and from a distance. It's the whole purpose of a gun. Now, you take a nation like the States, who believes they are all entitled to own guns as their constitutional fucking right. And I'm half fucking American. Half my family lives down in the States, and they tell me this shit all the fucking time. And you know what? They all have scars. Two of them are fucking clinically insane from fucking Vietnam. One of my cousins killed himself with a gun. Yeah, and they still don't fucking get it. No, Second Amendment. Oh, it's in the Constitution. Yeah. Well, you know what? When the Constitution was made, it was like, what, 1770 fucking 6? I'm pretty sure you were all using muskets back then. Now, imagine the guy at the fucking school the other week went in with a fucking musket. He would have killed one kid, gotten tackled by 18 fucking teachers, shit beat out of him, and gone to jail. But gun technology has come a bit further since fucking muskets. He didn't have a musket. He had 2 semi-automatic rifles and an automatic or a couple of automatic rifles and a couple of handguns and shitloads of ammunition. Like, no, gun technology has gotten to the point where anybody has the capability on their own person to murder dozens of people before they can be stopped. And only in the States, only in the United States of America has this gone unnoticed. Like in Canada, yeah, you can own guns. In Canada, you take a course, you get a firearms acquisition certificate, and if you show that at a registered firearms dealer, you're allowed to buy a gun. It's going to be either a hunting rifle, like a 30-06 or a 30-30, or fucking the 20-22 rifle. You're not going to get anything really, really spectacular. The only handgun you can get is 2020 or a 22, and that's a mercy kill weapon. That's what you use when you're hunting and the animal's in pain, and you have the handgun there, you go up, you put a bullet in its head to stop it suffering. That's how you get guns in Canada. You know how many gun deaths, period, there were in Canada in 2012? I'm not 100% sure either, because I closed the tab, but it was under 60. Less than 60 deaths due to guns. And I do remember the homicide rate in total for Canada. It was 1.6 for every 100,000 people for all of Canada. So Canada has 35 million people, so that's 350. So yeah, we're gonna say, we'll go right out there, we'll say 4,000 homicides in Canada total over the whole country in 2012. And this is what it got me, because the handgun death in the United States in 2012 was it was between 8 and 10, and I'm being really generous, so I'm just saying 8. So it was 8 people per 100,000 people. 350 million people in the States. That's 28,000 gun deaths, and not homicides. Like my figure for Canada was homicides, period. 1.6 per 100,000 people. This is just handgun deaths for the United States. This is not homicides. So that is, at minimum, a 8 magnitude increase of fucking deaths. And I'm not even counting the people who got killed by knives or fucking fists or curbs or watching fucking Pauly Shore movies. I mean, no. This is fucking ridiculous. And I have family members in this country, and this is why I feel so fucking strongly about it. I am technically, as I said, a member of this country, and it's just not right. Thing is, it's all ideologically driven, and that's not how you can do things. You cannot have one guy on the political right. Like, the States is the worst of this. Canada, yeah, it's left, little more left, way left. Right now, it's the little left guys who are running things. And even then, the fucking natives are up in arms. Like, what's going on in Canada right now would be if in the States, all the black people rose up and said, don't fuck with our rivers. And it's a weird thing. I'm gonna have to check it out, and I'll be doing a vlog about that later. But, yeah. No. Like, in the States, you have one side saying, oh, we're truth, justice, and the American way, and we're going to protect you and do this and that and another thing. And the other side is saying, no, we're truth, justice, and the American way, and we're going to do this, that, and other fucking... They're both fucking liars. All it is power. Like, the whole fucking... Like, I was into the whole religious argument thing on the two sides, and then I realized, no, that had nothing to do with it. As long as you can fucking provide bona fides in the States as being a member of a religious fraternity, it doesn't matter. Like, nobody who's an atheist is ever going to get a shot at the presidency in the United States. I'll tell you that. Not for at least another 100 years. And as far as the gun thing goes, the Second Amendment, I don't even think it has anything to do with the Constitution or the Second Amendment. I think it has to do with their culture. I think their culture is based on, if you don't like what I say, I can shoot you. And that's the whole be-all and end-all of it. That's every single person in the States wants the ability to shoot somebody who does something they find threatening. And now, we're in the 21st century, with the internet, ideas fly back and forth quicker and quicker. Everybody gets threatened more and more. And they shoot each other with more and more regular basis. Why? Because they have guns. And, like, seriously, why do you need guns in the 21st? This is not 1778. You are not on a homestead with the British possibly coming down at you at some point. We have a pretty good legal system. Are there abuses? Of course there are. Are they abuses you can deal with a gun? No. No, they are not. Anybody who thinks that they can deal with any of the frickin' things going wrong in our parliamentary or judicial or legislative systems in any fucking developed country in the world with guns is severely deluding themselves. I don't know how to make it any plainer than that. You know what? Even if you had 30 M16s and a couple of rocket launchers and a SAM missile site on your farmstead, we're going to assume you don't live in the suburbs or in the middle of a city. You're one of the, what, 5% of people in North America who still live on a farmstead. And you have all that, and the government decided to crack down and sent in, what, a drone fighter? Okay, you have a SAM with 4 rockets in it, so you'll get the first 4 drones, and then, yeah, you're dead. Oh, and by the way, like I said, 95% of the people, and actually the people who are really into gun ownership, are not the homesteaders and the farmers and the people who actually still live in a place where that might matter. No, the people who get mad about it are the suburban types and the inner city types. Who figure, oh, we need it because minorities. They want to protect themselves against fucking minorities. It's It has nothing to do with government, it has nothing to do with constitution, it has to do with racism and fear and power. And that's all this whole gun fucking argument is about. That's all it's about. And anybody who tells you differently is either lying or fucking stupid. Alright. Word and shit.